Hey y'all, I'm JamesWright and welcome back to Wizards News. We've got a lot going on. They snuck in an update with some really cool things in it. We've got Fanfest coming up, we've got giveaways, and I've got a lot to talk about here, so let's dive in and take care of this. Okay, number one, in Diagon Alley, a lot of people have been noticing some weird things going on. Some people have been seeing a free gift that's supposed to be coming out near to Fanfest, and then that disappeared. Some people have been noticing that spell energy is no longer available to buy, and then some people have been seeing a smaller pack of spell energy for 25 energy points. And a lot of things have been switching in and out in there, so keep an eye on it. It looks like they're going to be changing some things in Diagon Alley, and they just accidentally turned some things on and off. It also looks like we're going to be getting a free gift to everyone for Fanfest. So yeah, that's kind of cool, a way to celebrate and everyone gets some free stuff. Also, some people have been reported seeing specialty seed packs on the ground, different things that we haven't seen before, and they are for a new upcoming potion. Whether or not this was a mistake and they put them out and then they disappeared, I'm looking forward to finding out. Is this potion coming here new soon? Is this coming out for Fanfest? Is it coming out after Fanfest? I don't know, but apparently they slipped on the button and we get a sneak peek of what's coming out. For those of you who were beta testers in New Zealand and Australia, they finally fixed the bug with the ministry items, so now you can go and complete those. So if you were a beta tester, congratulations, now you can get a chance to go out and get all those. Speaking of bug fixes, they finally fixed two big bugs in the gameplay mechanics of Fortress battles, particularly one for auras. They've finally fixed dancing with dummies, so now you can go out there and be your aura self and knock everyone out and just deal damage right and left and back and forth and uppercut and have a lot of fun. And then if you're a professor, they finally fixed one of the problems, but it's really not a great thing, because if you had your Deterioration Hex on, it was combining with your proficiency power and doing more damage than it should, which is really fun. But now they fixed that, and so now it only does 40 damage when you hit and 40 damage when you protego. So now it's, yeah. Auras, yay, professors. And then you have Magizoologists. They're like, whatever. So let me know your thoughts on all of this fun going on. I'm glad they're finally working on it, and they're bringing up some of those fixes, and there will be more to come in the future. And the next piece of news is I've gotten more information done on the Portkey maps, and these are now all filled out with all of the Raxperts I've been able to find. We added about a dozen Raxperts to all these maps, and you can see they're all identified with a letter. This way you can say, I found unicorn hair at Raxpert I in Borgin and Burks. This lets me know this is the specific Raxpert that you clicked on to get that item. And this will really help out in getting some research, so I'm looking forward to actually doing all of the crunching. And a huge thank you to those of you who've started sending me videos. I will be crunching those. I do still need a lot more videos of the Portkeys, so if you're doing your Portkeys, video them and send the link to me. The more of that we can get, the better the information we're going to have about these. So get familiar with these maps, go ahead and print them out, and I will be updating them as things come about. If they add more Raxperts, I'm pretty sure there's like one or two Raxperts that I haven't gotten in here, and I'd love to hear that. If you find that there's a Raxpert that I don't have listed, I want to get it in the map, so let me know about that. Now, Fanfest is coming around the corner, and there are lots of great things happening for this. Now, I put together a sheet with a bunch of information, and this will help people find things and plan for Fanfest. And so this is what I want to actually go through here. Number one, there is a link up here to a map, and this map is a map of the whole area here. You can see this area in teal. This is the park where the event will actually be held. And then over here in orange, this is the mall. This is a sponsored mall. And also there are these black icons of points of interest. So here you can see the stone pillar. This is where several of the WUtuber meetups will be inside the park. And then there are other locations for meetups. This one here is where we're actually going to be starting the Doxy hunt each morning. So if you want to come join us early at 6 a.m., we'll be doing a Doxy hunt. But I leave this map in here so you can reference things, because we will be playing in the park over here, but most all of the food is over here by the mall. There are a couple things over here by some of the hotels, and most of the hotels are in between the mall and the park here. So there'll be a lot of walking back and forth, but it's a fairly quick walk, about 10 minutes between the two. So take a look at the map and acquaint yourself with what's going on, and I'm looking forward to hanging out here. So back here on this sheet, this is a living document. This is one of the ways that I will be updating information as things go live. We have the time of events and things that are going on. I'm going to be showing up at 4 p.m. on Friday and going to that stone tower. And then we're going to be doing a little meetup there just to take a look at the park before the actual event starts. And then we'll be going on from there. There is a WUtuber dinner where we're going to be getting together at Champ's Tavern at 6. And then at the same time as that, there's going to be a group who's going to be doing a walk through and doing a bunch of inns and fortresses and things like that throughout the area, and they're going to be ending up at O'Reilly's. Once we're done over at Champs, we're also going to be going over to O'Reilly's and hanging out because there is a Potter trivia time there. Then Saturday, we're going to be getting up early for a doxy hunt, and then at 9 and 11 o'clock, the park opens and the festivities begin. There will probably be a WUtuber get-together at 6 p.m. Don't know exactly where that is. It might be doing something at the mall, but we'll be finding out. Probably it'll end up being at the Stone Pillar again in the park. Pretty much the same thing again on Sunday so that we can have some more fun, and then we might be doing a quick hangout on Monday morning. We'll see how that comes out. Also, I'm intending to have down here a link to where I am particularly at a time, so I can actually have a GPS location. My phone will be updating, and so if you want to follow me around the park and be able to find me, I'll try and leave a link to that down here. May also be doing this as a few other WUtubers as well, so keep an eye on this sheet. We'll be updating this as things change, so if locations change and that type of thing, we'll be changing this sheet live. So keep an eye on this, and we're going to have a lot of fun. One of my big suggestions is save this page as well as several of the other links and Discord sites and other communication links and put those on a separate screen page on your phone, and that way you can have a quick link to it when you're out in the field. You don't have to hunt around and find where was that link last at. If you create it now, put it all on a separate page on your phone, you'll be able to quickly bounce in and out of them when you're actually on the field on the game. Now, I plan to have a packing video just before Fanfest, but I want to tell you a few other things that you might want to go out and get ahead of time. Number one, get a poncho. The weather is actually looking pretty good right now. The 1 week forecast is saying mid to low 70s, and I'm thinking, yes, this is fantastic. I'm going to be able to wear my robes, but it might rain. So poncho and umbrella, they're usually good things to bring just in case, and it makes things so much better if it does actually rain. Number two, get a good battery pack. If you're doing everything and anything, you're going to be playing from 6 a.m. until midnight, and that is going to be a lot of battery usage. I'll leave a link to the ones I have down below. I'm going to be bringing 2 or 3 battery packs for myself and charging them up every night because I want to play the most I possibly can. Bring snacks and food to the park because, as I said before, there is a long distance here from the park over here to where most of the food is at. And so if you're wanting to go and get lunch, you're going to be wasting, an hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours out of the day just to go get food. Whereas if you bring your food with you, you can eat in the park and be able to play more. One of the biggest tips I can give you is it's easier for me and other WUtubers to identify you if you bring a picture of your logo on YouTube or whatever social media you are on. And that way I can get a connection with the logo and you personally, because I've never met you before and your face isn't familiar to me. But if you show me your logo, it'd be like, oh yes, cool. I can finally connect a face with it. So bring that, or I have a shirt. I've seen some people with a shirt or the picture of their logo on it. That really helps identify people, and it makes it a lot easier. Make sure you start brewing your potions now. I really suggest you come with an absolutely maxed out potions vault. Different people are going to want different things. If you're going to be wanting to spend your time in fortresses or you're going to be spending your time collecting foundables, most people are going to be doing a little bit of everything, and that means you're probably going to need a little bit of all the potions. So get on to brewing them and brew up everything you possibly can so you are ready to have a ton of fun for 2 solid days. Now, all of this play and Wizards Unite is a lot of fun, but I am really looking forward to meeting you and hanging out with the other WUtubers because we're all going to be there. And if you want to meet all of us, keep an eye on that sheet and we'll be updating that. As far as I know, most all of the WUtubers, especially the ones in the US, and several are coming from other countries, so you're going to be able to meet all of us. And speaking of which, I have a couple clips from other WUtubers who are going to be there, so let's take a look at that.
What's up, witches and wizards, muggles and no-mages? I'm Animagus, and I love all things Harry Potter. Sometimes on my channel we craft our own magical items, such as wands, and we've even done a Quidditch crate in the past. I like to goof off and make special effects videos. Expecto Patronum! And of course, I love covering Harry Potter Wizards Unite as well. So make sure you stop by the channel, check out some of the content, make sure you subscribe as well, and I can't wait to see you there. Peace.
Bonjour y'all, my name is Brita, and I am the pink and sparkly witch behind Witches Unite. On my channel, you will find quick tips for players of all levels, plus tips just for rural players.
Welcome to Wizard PhD. I'm Professor Lynette. I currently live in Central California, Fresno, California area. If y'all are excited about Wizards Unite, all stuff about the gameplay and events, but also are really interested in the storyline, be sure to check me out. I do deep dives and focus on source material so we can figure out these mysteries together.
Hey witches and wizards and magical, it's just Postmon here, and if you're like me, really enjoy the battle aspect of the game, professions, the skill trees, stats, battle strategy, all that, and don't mind some good old math and numbers. numbers and spreadsheets, then check out my channel for videos and suggestions on how to, spend your impossible to obtain red books to upgrade which kind of stats and skills and all that, and some other battle related stuff.
Yo, this is your boy James.
And I'm Sue.
And we are Expecto Go, creatively,
Visually,
bringing you guys the latest and greatest in Wizards Unite.
gameplay, tips, news,
And content.
Hi, I'm Mark from Zimmer's Wizarding World, based in the UK, home of Harry Potter. Join me for advanced tutorials, using graphics to explain things, and a little bit of sarcasm thrown in.
I'll leave a link to all their channels down below. Definitely take a look at them. I really suggest that you see all the different WUtubers out there and find someone who matches your personality and someone who you connect with. That makes it much easier when you're looking at something and you want answers from someone who has your point of view on it. And if you find someone who matches up with your personality and the way you look at things, it'll make things much easier for you. As much as I love you subscribing to this channel and being a part of the community, I would suggest you go out there and find a few other WUtubers and help them out and find someone who really connects with you. So I am really getting excited for this. I don't know if you can tell, but yes, Fanfest is right around the corner and we are going to be having a ton of fun. So what I want you to do is comment down below with your suggestions. What are you planning to do for Fanfest? Is there anything particular you are bringing or anything that you think would be wise for other people to do? Let me know that down there, and I am looking forward to hanging out with you. If you did like the video, please hit like, comment, share, subscribe, ring the bell, all those fun things. They really do help out the channel, and thank you for that. Also, if you want to become a member on Patreon, you can do that as well. That does help out the channel, and all those proceeds go into making this a better place. So thank you for that. I think that's about it for now. And until next time, have a magical day. I should set up an entire WooTube channel just for chocolate frogs, because today we got Hinges of Woodcraft. Another good one. If you want to get these, I'll be handing them out at FanFest, as well as I'm going to be giving away several wands, and I have a whole pile of stickers.